Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Brickenstein here, aka Ken Turner. So in today's build video, I'm going to be making the Seinfeld set. Now I'm making this set because Jerry Seinfeld is actually going to be doing an outdoor comedy show right here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Now I watched this show as a kid growing up, so I'm very familiar with the characters and the locations. So this is going to be a very nostalgic build for me. So we'll do the build, and at the very end, I'll do a little review of all the minifigures and the set itself. But if you don't stick around to the end, no soup for you. So here's the cover of the box. So you can see this is for the LEGO Ideas theme. So the set number is 21328, has 1,326 pieces. And you can see the set right there with all the sitcom lights up above. And you can see the minifigures that it comes with. So it has Jerry Seinfeld, Elaine Bennis, Cosmo Kramer, George Costanza, and Newman. You can see some of the props they have. So Jerry has a mug, Elaine has the goldfish, looks like Kramer has a book, I believe, and then George with the bread loaf and fishing rod. And then there's the actual size of the Newman minifigure. And this is also LEGO Ideas number 36. And here's the back of the box. So you can see another angle of the set. And there also seems to be a side build of Jerry at a comedy club doing his stand-up. And then they recreated some of the scenes from the show. And then there's the dimensions. So it's 13 inches or 33 centimeters wide and 7 inches or 18 centimeters long. So that was the build for the LEGO Ideas Seinfeld set. So I'm going to go through the minifigures first, and then I'll go through the set. Also go through all the parts that were left over. And we'll first actually start off with the instruction manual. So you can see all the minifigures on the front there. And then if we turn it over, we see the little stand-up set for Jerry, which is right down here. So it's a little separate set that you build. But if we go into the instruction manual, you see it's nicely art directed. You have some recreated scenes with the LEGO minifigures, and you have some quotes from the show. And they do a little blurbs on each character. So there's Jerry Seinfeld, there's Cosmo Kramer, Newman, Elaine Marie Bennis, George Louis Costanza. And then here's the LEGO designer. His name is Brent Waller. And then you can see at the bottom here are some early concepts for the Seinfeld set. So some early designs for the minifigures. And then there's a top view of the set. And then a recreated scene with the minifigures right there as well. And then we have some of the other designers. So there's a model designer, a graphic designer, and another graphic designer. They're all dressed up like the characters from the show. And then after that, it just pretty much goes into the instructions. So I had a big sticker sheet, and there was a lot of photographs for frames, stuff that goes on the refrigerator, and then some other little details as well that we'll go through. Here are all the pieces left over. So there were some actually printed pieces as well for the computer or the oven. There's some really, there's some kitchen pieces, like there's a teacup there, there's a rollerblade, and there's like a mini scale trophy in dark blue. That's pretty much all the pieces left over. Let's go through each of the minifigures. We'll start with Jerry. Again, Jerry comes with his own little buildable stand-up set. So if we take him out, you can see the masonry bricks, this little table, and it's all bordered with these 2x4 tiles. And Jerry himself has his classic blue shirt, and he has his microphone as a prop. He has some back printing, no leg printing, but he has two faces. So he has the smiling face and the more concerned face, maybe. And then he has this big hairpiece, which is classic Jerry. And then we get into George Costanza. So George has his big fishing rod and loaf of bread. And if we take these off, we get a better look at his printing. So he has his classic red coat and a flannel shirt. And there's also some back printing, so you can see the hood on the coat. And unlike Jerry, George just has that one sort of angry face. And then we move on to Elaine. Elaine has her business jacket, black pants, and a pink shirt with a necklace. She's carrying a goldfish in a bag. I believe this is from the parking garage episode. And if we take off her hair, you can see the other face is more of an angry face or upset face. But then she has her smiling face as her mean face. Then we move on to Cosmo Kramer. He's of course holding his pretzel. And if we take that off, you'll see his other prop, which is the coffee table book about coffee tables. And if we open it up, you'll see his catchphrase, Giddy Up, and his name, Cosmo Kramer, and a little portrait right there. And then if we look at his outfit, he has his lobster shirt and brown jacket. He has a smiling face. And if we look to the back, his sort of dumbfounded face right there. And then his big bouffant hair. And then lastly, we have Newman. And Newman has a mail letter envelope prop. If we take that out, you can see a better look at his postal service outfit. So he has a dark blue jacket, light blue shirt, and dark gray pants. And it doesn't look like there's much of any printing on the back, just a few lines there. And he has two faces, so his sort of devilish face, and then on the back, maybe a face of more concern, but that is Newman right there. So we move them aside, get a better look at the set. So the set, they did a really nice job of recreating all the couches and chairs and the kitchen itself with the fridge and cabinets. But we'll start from one end and then we'll go around, and then I'll try to point out all the Easter eggs. And on this side, you'll see a frame photo of Uncle Leo. Down here, you'll see the Festivus pole. This little shelf unit with some drawers and books. And up here, we have a photo of the Porsche that is in the show. If we go to the main area, you'll see a telephone on a coffee table, the green couch and green chair. There's a little side table with a lamp. There's a black carpet in the middle there. Again, there's that back table, and there's a little cup or mug on it, two chairs. And if you can see back there, if I can zoom in, you'll see Jerry's computer, and on it it says Vandalay Industries, #1 latex goods. And just above the computer is a baseball player framed picture. This was another reference from the show. And in the window is the AC. It's the Commando 8. And there's a little chair build right back there. There's the infamous painting of Cosmo Kramer. If you go to this back cabinet, you'll see some books, little trophy, the stereo. There's some drawers there. And on the bottom you see the Fusilli Jerry, and the in-show movie Prognosis Negative is a VHS right there. In this back hallway near the washroom is a hanging bike. And then we have the door. And if we open it, you can see Kramer's apartment. You can see the buzzer right here and the light switches. And on the fridge is a couple of oven gloves. So there's a cow and a cat. The other stickers on the fridge, you can see Superman. There's 3 stickers for yada yada yada. There's a picture of Larry David right there. There's the reference to Schmoopy, Jerry's girlfriend. And then there's a menu from Monk's Cafe. If we turn over here, we see the microwave. There's a paper towel roll. There's a sink with a faucet. And then this is the cabinet with all of Jerry's cereal. And then just next to the cabinet is that sexy photo of George Costanza. On the counter, you can see a muffin top. There's the stove right here, which next to it is a mug and a teapot. And I think this is supposed to be a cutting board. There's 2 side tables. If you see up above, there's some sitcom set lighting just above, hanging on these, hanging from the rafters. But those are all the Easter eggs I found. Let me know if I missed anything down in the comments. But that's it for the video. I'll be sure to do a YouTube story when I see Jerry live doing his performance tonight, so stay tuned for that. Also leave a comment, let me know what you thought of this set. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.